Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I have this TP-Link model is TL-WA855RE. This is a 300 Mbps Wi-Fi range extender. So we're going to unbox this extender and we're also going to do the first time setup. And I'm going to show you all the steps how we can go ahead and set this up. And once this has been set up, we're going to test it and we're going to compare what is the difference in terms of the consistency of the signal that we are getting and the speed that we're getting comparing with the normal router versus this particular extender. So I will use this to demonstrate you by using my laptop, which is kept at quite a distance where normally my Wi-Fi signal is not there, and then we will use this extender to test how things go. So let's get started. So this is what the box looks like, and it's just mentioned some of the specifications. Really nice packing by TP-Link. So let's go ahead and cut this box. Let's go ahead and remove the box and see what we get inside. So first we have the extender itself, which is the device, and then along with that we have a quick installation guide. So this will tell us how we can use this extender. Let's go ahead and open up this packaging and see what we get inside. So here, this is how the extender looks like, and then it is made up of a plastic body, and at the bottom you have a Ethernet port, which is the RJ45, and then this is a 3-pin socket. So any normal 6-amp socket that you have at your house is going to work. This will work with that, and really lightweight, so you can carry this wherever you want. And then at the top we have the WPS button, then we have the signal and the power, so there are like 2 indicators over here. Next we have these antennas, so this needs to be raised up so that it is able to distribute the signal properly and gives you that good coverage. Overall it looks a good and sturdy product. And then there's a little bit of a mesh kind of thing. I think this is mostly they have done this to release the heat. So let's go ahead and set this up and see how this is working. So for the first time configuration, you have to connect the extender close to your main router to make sure that the configuration is proper. Once this is connected, the power light will lit up, which means the device is working fine. So we will continue with the rest of the configuration of this extender. Let's go ahead and download the app. We have to go to the App Store and search for the Tether app and get the second link, which is the TP-Link Tether. Go ahead and click on install. Give it a few seconds for the installation to complete. Once completed, we're going to launch the app. We're going to accept all terms conditions. We're going to allow the location services or local networks to connect. Let's go to sign up a new account for this particular extender. So I'm going to use my email address and password over there. Let's click sign up. I have to agree for the privacy terms and conditions and activate the account and select the device. Then it's going to take a few seconds to search, and then we have to create the password and then connect to our primary network. We'll rename this extender. We'll give it a few seconds for the setup to get completed. Once this is done, we can go ahead and click on join, and the connection should be good to go. And then we also have some more settings on the top left, as you can see. But this is working fine. As the configuration of this extender is now complete, I have moved this extender from my living room, which I had initially plugged in for the setup close to the router, now to my bedroom. And I have made sure that these antennas are also straight and perpendicular so that it is able to transmit the signal a little better, because where I will need the most coverage is at my workstation, and that's where I face the lag and the slowness of the internet. So let us now go ahead and do a speed test and see what is the difference that we are getting between the normal connection which I have with my router, and then we will change that connection to this extender, and then we will compare what is the speed and what's the difference that we are getting. Right now it is connected to my normal 2.4 network, which is to the router. So let's go ahead and run the test and see how much speed are we getting. Now this is connected to the extender, so let's go ahead and run the test. So there is a significant difference as we see. So now the speed is 30 Mbps as download and 25.27 as upload versus 19 Mbps download and 5 Mbps upload. So that's a great improvement. My final verdict is that this extender does the work fairly well and it is really compact. I have even seen like instances where your actual router speed is about 14 or 15 Mbps, but then when the connection is switched to the extender and all of a sudden the speed just gets about 35 or 40 Mbps, which is like more than double, and which is great. And TP-Link extenders are really known for their quality and their durability, so I don't see any problem with these. So if you are someone having an issue with the slow speed coverage to any of your rooms, you can definitely try this extender out. This will really be like not very expensive, and it's not a promotion for TP-Link. I purchased this router for my use because I was having the internet lag at this particular corner. So this is a fully paid product that I purchased for myself and then I'm just testing and giving my review. Definitely you can go ahead and test this out, and that this is not going to make you disappoint with its performance, and these products are really rated very nice, so definitely you can go ahead and check it out. So if you have found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel for more tech updates, and stay tuned. I will see you on the next one.